Yo! Yo, yo, yo! How's it going, Sarah, Sparrow, Sazzle, Manga Cat, Apollo? Welcome back. How was everyone's weekend? Everyone's Monday, back to work, back to, I don't know, whatever you guys do. School, studying, just relaxing, taking it easy. It is Monday! Which means Monday stream again. Potatoes! Thank you for all the potatoes. Much needed. I don't think I've had potatoes today. Oh, I did. I had chips. I had like a kebab, not kebab, like a kofta stuffed in a wrap with chips as well. Do they call it not gyoza? Gyoza's like bun thing, a little like bao bun, but it's not a bao bun. It's thin skinned. Gyro. Is it called a gyro? Been watching for a bit. Just gotta say you absolutely adore myself. Oh, thanks, dude. It's just a camera. It's just a camera. But thanks. You ate my brethren for dinner? Was it mashed? Was it good? Helen! Lobsters. All over the place. Alright, we've got a busy day today. Loads of things happening. I think Ellen is Lobster in the Discord, I think. The name in the Dudettes Discord. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, weebs of all ages, welcome back to the Monday stream. It's been a while since we've done this. Today, as always, we'll be doing daily contexto. However, before we do that, do I have a manga haul? Big question mark. Today we'll be doing contexto, as always. There's a new manga awards at the end of this month. So I want to go through some of the options, some of the nominees. And I think the other awards, the Eisner Award, I think is up today or sometime this week. I'm going to double check that because we may have the winners for that already. I never understand how you're going to do an award system when it's like the middle of the year. I get it, like February, March time, that makes sense because you've got the whole of the previous year to consider. But like, you've only got 6 months unless you're considering the later part of the year, in which case you're still missing like, you know, a fair chunk of the year. Regardless, let's get some contexto. Starting off with Manga, as always. Let's have, oh, I know a good one. Lobster. Lobster is higher than Manga, unfortunately. I think it's the Physical Year Awards, isn't it? Yeah, it's, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't understand awards. Church. Tree. Quote. Close. Lobster is the closest animal. Sparrow. Lobster. You know what, Sazzle? It wasn't Pride once during Pride. Disgusting. Lobster. C. How do you... What's mammal? Crustacean. How do I... Let me quickly... This one. There we go. Shellfish. Not shellfish. Ocean. Crustacean. Chips. Where did you go chips from? It's high. How did you go from lobster to chips? Crawfish. What is a crawfish? Is it a type of fish? Oh, it's just a lobster. Okay. Alien. Did you use too big a word? No, you didn't. My brain can only, like, remember 4-letter words. Potato. Boil them, mash them, stick them in stew. Seaside. Person. I missed that one. Sorry, less than. Miss any more? No, I think I got them all. Chip. Potato. Cut. Chop. Chip. What is a chip? Crisp. Fries. French. Chip. Maybe it's like break. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Farm. It's a freshwater river tiny lobster. Crawfish is funny. Micro. Slice. A potato chip is what you guys call crisps? Yes. Yeah. What you get in the packets, like the Lays, or Walkers as we call them. We just call them crisps. Damage. Ooh. Damage is a good one. Did I just do cut? I already did a cut. Wood. Snap. Poker. Where'd you get poker from? Splinter. Serving. I am not. Chop. I think we did chop. We did chop already. Portion. What's a fonton? Futon? Fondant. Apple? Where? Sparrow, where was your brain going? Crack. Why doesn't this word work? Is it a dangerous word? Broken. Break. Kind of the same. Destruction. Fracture. Thank you very much, Circle. Oh, very good. You gotta think out of the box with this game. I think these basic words like break, damage, fracture, spirit. Did I just do war? I did just do war. Burn. Burn. Smash. Bless me. Split. Fracture. Brain. Sparrow. Shoulder. Body, maybe? Body, brain, snap, break, damage, shoulder, fracture. Bone. Bone is very close. Broken. Break also includes broken. Contusion. What's a contusion? I don't know what that is. Accident. Why is that so low? I think we've already done bone. Fault. Missing any split? Oh, breakfast. I don't know where breakfast has come from. Bridge? No. Marrow. We did just do fault. Leg? Body's pretty low. Leg. Toe. Something to do with the body breaking. Hand. Ambulance. Cartilage. Oh, very close. No need for hints now. We don't need a hint. Muscle. Muscle, cartilage. Skeleton. X-ray. A bit further away. Medicine. I'm missing some of these. I did cartilage. Injury. Cast. Trepanning. What is a trepanning? What does that word even mean? What? Joint. Oh, close. Skin? Please be skin. Oh, it's never skin. Skull. So we just did joint. Ligament. How do you spell ligament? Ligament. American. What is a ligament? Limb? Blood. We're one step away from ligament. Trepanning is when you drill a hole in your head to relieve the pain. Ah! Like a homunculus. Vein. Tendon. Ah! Circle. And Less Than got it. And Apollo. And Sarah. Everybody got it. Well done, Circle. Let me get my spreadsheet up. And that was a tough one. Nearly 80 guesses. What's the date today? 23rd? 23rd. Tendon. Never heard of this game. Very fun. Yeah, Contexto's pretty good. Some days, like you can see from this spreadsheet, well, you can't really see. You can kind of see from the spreadsheet. Sometimes we get, what's the quickest we got it? In June, we got it in 11. So we got it in 11. Food. Very hungry. Less Than got it in 17. And we had a 13 as well with Sarah. But most of the time, we get it in like between 60 and 70. It's a tough game, but it's fun. Sometimes we get hyper fixated on one particular word. And we have no idea. Like where it's going. 22nd? Is it the 22nd? Ah, but 23rd is fine. I'm not going to change it now. I will later. You have strong tendons, that's how you know? Okay. I believe you. I need to strengthen my tendons. Like in my fingers. I go rock climbing or bouldering with my brother sometimes. And he climbs for like 2-3 hours. And I rock up and I'm just... Because I don't really go to the gym, I'm just so exhausted. And then after like 30 minutes, I just can't climb anymore. And he's still going. And then the next day, I can't use my hands. They're just like, you know, like Friends and Chandler when he plays the Pac-Man game? I'm just like this the whole day. I can't use them at all. Right, I do need to change up because I don't think it's such a big deal on YouTube, but I'm going to change up my YouTube title. Looking at Manga Awards. Nope. Getting the website up. Rock climbers are hardcore. My brother's like 6'4". He's like pretty heavy. Well, I say heavy. He's like pretty wide guy, pretty muscly. So he weighs quite a bit, and the fact that he can lift himself and hold himself in all these different positions, like upside down and stuff, is crazy, mind-boggling. I don't know if I showed you this, as I keep mentioning, like every stream, I'm still going through a bunch of stuff. I'm unpacking a bunch of stuff, like my personal belongings since I moved house. And I found a Hermione Granger Wizarding Wand. I got this, I think, 2013. Guardian Leviosa. I'm getting rid of it. I don't want it. But I still got the case. It even has Hermione's name and stuff. Drink! You made it! Oh, and check this out. This is sealed figures of Sora, Donald, and Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. And this is them in their Disney gear from when they go to the Toy Box world, which is basically Toy Story. They look pretty dope. I've never opened them. I've never really been one for figures in my adult life. When I was a kid, I would have loved this. We've got like removable faces. They're like, I don't know what you call them. This is from Square Enix. It's called the Bring Arts. I don't know. And Sora has like multiple hands he can use, and there's like a staff and stuff. Pretty dope. Oh, Polo, you got timed out. You got taken away for spam. I don't know what you wrote. But my Nightbot didn't like it. I'll look into what you wrote and assess the situation. It doesn't ban you or anything, it just stops your comment. It says it's done you for spam. Spam normally means when you have like loads of things typed at the same time. Disney and Kingdom Hearts crossover. Drink. You know what Kingdom Hearts is? You know what Kingdom Hearts is? It is! Dude! Did I watch your video earlier? What I will say, you should stop not collecting, but like you should put off physically purchasing Marshall until it physically finishes. It's already finished. Last year, I think it was. But I think the last volume comes out at the end of the month, end of the year. But yeah. And it was a while ago, but like congratulations on your 10K. Very impressive. You come out of nowhere. You're clearly like a fantastic YouTuber as like a standard. I feel like you're more of a YouTuber than like a manga tuber, if that makes sense. You know how to make videos. It was a long comment. Okay, fair enough. To be fair, the Nightbot shouldn't time people out for long comments at all. I'm just getting up the Manga Awards. One Piece Day. Yeah, One Piece Day. I think it was the day that it released, right? One Piece. I'm pretty sure One Piece released today, 25 years ago. Yes. Today? Oh, you can't see it. Get it. 25 years ago, July 22nd. 25 years ago? Wait, I can't math. 25 years? No. 27? 5, 6, 7. 27 years ago. 27. You're here for the hawk? There might not be one. Apollo, was you actually timed out? The Nightbot shouldn't time you out. Alright, let's put a stop to the music. Oh gosh, so many dogs screaming and shouting outside. I want some music. I want... There we go. The American Manga Awards. I don't know if anyone's known about this or kept up with this. I've never heard of the American Manga Awards. This is something new to me. I found this out like a few days ago. But it's basically like a small award ceremony. But it is recognized by Japan. Somehow. Also, Japan has officially made July 22nd National One Piece Day. It's crazy how like anime and manga has such a hold on the whole country, right? Kind of scary and crazy. We could never do something like that. Not in the UK anyway. We're just all about football and that's it. Martially fine, I guess, but I prefer One Punch Man when it comes to gag manga. I guess Martial starts off kind of like not really a gag manga either. It's fun. Is it? No, I don't know how you define gag, because every time I think about gag, I think of things like old school gag. And I think nothing really compares to now. Like Roboco is probably the only thing in Shonen Jump at the moment that's close to it. Like Katekyo Hitman started off kind of similar to Martial, like action and comedy. Even Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, kind of started off in a similar sense. Mostly action, a little bit of comedy. I don't think One Punch Man would be considered gag either. They're both action comedy. Imagine if UK had Harry Potter Day. I bet they do. I bet it's like the 7th of September, which is when, because they have that thing at King's Cross, when is the day that what's the train called? Hogwarts Express? When the Hogwarts Express leaves King's Cross. I think it's the 7th. What day does Hogwarts Express King's Cross? That's the only day. 1st of September is when the Hogwarts Express leaves things. So I can imagine that would probably be Harry Potter Day. Harry Potter Day. No, Harry Potter Day is apparently 2nd of May, officially Harry Potter Day. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's like England have deemed it that. Should have a day for Mr. Blobby? I don't think so. I don't think we need to remember Mr. Blobby. We'll forget about Mr. Blobby. No Blobby. No Blobby, thank you. Definitely no Blobby Day, especially after his theme park like went bankrupt and nobody goes there anymore because obviously it's really abandoned. Nobody cares for Mr. Blobby. Anyways, the Manga Awards. The 2014, nope, can't read numbers. 2024 American Manga Awards will be the first ever award program honoring manga creators, manga stories, and publishing personalities who make it possible for readers in the US and Canada to discover and enjoy these amazing characters and stories in English. You'll culminate in a ceremony and reception hosted by author and translator Matt Alt, like Control Alt Delete, and honor the works of professionals including who's Frederick? Who are you, Frederick? Who is this man? Stray Boy? He's an American translator, interpreter, and writer. Okay. Cool. Sweet. I did have a look at the categories. They don't have a lot, to be honest. Not as many as the Eisner Awards, but then that's like more American comics and stuff. So we have two types of rewards. We have Mangaka Hall of Fame and the Mangaka Publishing Hall of Fame. So the Manga Hall of Fame is a bunch of manga categories, and the Manga Publishing is more about the people that help translate the Japanese works into English. So we're talking like the translators and the publication designers, and then I think I didn't read into this one, but it's something else. Mr. Blobby will make a bigger comeback than Rick Astley? Definitely not. Rick Astley will live on forever in meme format. Mr. Blobby will die in a pink smoky blob. Right, so these are the nominees that we're going to look over. Oh, I'm a human. I found out recently that the tick boxes, when it says I'm not a robot, a lot of people think that you could just program AI and stuff to click it. It's not that it's programming the click. It programs how your mouse moves towards that box. If it's more human, if it's like in a straight line, or it darts from one area to another, or it clicks it without the mouse moving, then it knows it's AI, or like a computer or a robot or a bot. It's looking for like the fluid movement of your, or unfluid movement of your cursor moving, like a real hand. Right, so we have Best New Manga. The new manga celebrates the most notable new manga series or one-shots that debuted in English, printed or digital between August 1st and July 30th. Wait, that means the nominees have got to stop soon. That's like next week, the 30th. So we have the Darwin Incident. I've got a picture here. I've seen this one. I've seen this before. I've seen images of this. Isn't this old? Darwin Incident. I know, 2020. I've seen people post up on like Twitter and Instagram about this, or talk about it at least. It must have been Twitter. Because I don't see this. I don't think I've seen this on Instagram. Maybe Uchu Shelf was talking about this. Has anyone read this? What else is this mangaka done? Shun Umezawa. It's like they haven't done anything else. Well, not notable to have their own Wikipedia page. When hearing so much about the Darwin Incident, definitely need to check it out. I mean, I like monkeys. I presume it's like a Planet of the Apes thing, but more maybe Curious George. It has some really explicit stuff that is very triggering. Really? It's like the monkey touching people inappropriately and stuff. Without consent? What does his t-shirt say? Agst. Ag. Gutog. Nope, I got nothing. Oh, we got some panels. I wonder about that too. What it's like to be human. Looks completely different here than he does here. Monkey had big ear. School shooting? Ah, that's not good. Especially for Americans. Well, that is up for... What category is this again? New manga. Best new manga. So Darwin Incident. Dracula. Midnight Children. This is great. I still haven't read volume 2, but I really enjoyed the first volume. I'm going to be reading the first one again, I think. Maybe I'll wait until October, because by then we should have 3 volumes. Hopefully, touch wood. The art is really nice. Retells the story of Dracula. I've heard from Weeb Dad, who's read quite a few volumes. Said it's like kind of follows the original story of Dracula because it's been retold so many times in different iterations of it. She's sucking her neck. The art is extremely detailed. There's a few pages. It was super quick to read. A lot of the pages don't have a lot of text. Mostly atmospheric. You open it up and you think, oh my god, this looks beautiful. And you can kind of tell what the story is telling just through the images. It looks great. There's a couple where there's like some underwater, like not underwater, but like sunken treasure in this boat. Well, not just a treasure, just a sunken boat. And you can see like the rust and the moss and like sea creatures all over the place. Not a single like area doesn't have detail. None of it is like white space. Even here you can see like the background, it's got like the shading. It's great. And the story is really easy to read. It's not like too complex or anything. One thing I always struggle with new series is when like they use a lot of Japanese names. Not to say that's a negative or anything, but I struggle to remember their names. I struggle to remember English names. These names are pretty easy. The art is very impressive. You dropped it after volume 1? How? It got interesting. It had like a big cliffhanger at the end. It felt like a fever dream. How much have you read of it? All of it? Or like just 2 volumes? I don't even know. How many are there? (2021) to present, and there's only 4 volumes out at the moment. But it's nice. Yeah, you get a few panels that are just like this, pages that are just like this. Just like Mona Lisa. Oh, who's this? I recognize this name. Tsumuji Yoshimura. What else have they done? Nope, I do not remember the name. I do not recognize the name because I don't recognize any of their other works. I've not seen this one in anyone's collection. I've only read one. I'm reading, what am I reading at the moment? Aki and Bambi. Akko and Bambi. And that also has hints of color. Well, I say hints, it's quite a lot of color, but one singular color. Kind of like colorless. I still don't know how I feel about color in manga. When it's full color, I'm not a big fan. When it's a little bit of color, I kind of like it. You haven't collected any Square Enix manga? Is it good quality? Square Enix manga is very expensive, and you would expect it to be high quality, and it is. I don't think there's a single series that I have that isn't of high quality in terms of like physical printing, the paper and everything. In terms of story, I don't know. I have no idea. I've never read this one. Decent, but no Dempa. Dempa don't have a lot under their belt. I feel like they just print a small amount of series, and then they just, once that series has been printed in its entirety, they move on to the next one. They don't just keep bumping out stuff. They can kind of afford to have good quality stuff. Unlike Viz, that just pump it out like on poop paper. Not great. But I don't know anything about this one. Happens with a protagonist living a non-binary teen in the time of humanity's close. Okay, so it's like a gender question. Because, I mean, obviously you can tell that Mona Lisa has a chest. But I know there's obviously a big debate whether or not Mona Lisa actually smiling or not. But I've also heard questions whether or not they are a woman or not. But I don't think that has anything to do with this story. Parasite full color. It definitely adds a different quality, though it may be used to having always read Western. Okay, I don't think it translates to all of us. Obviously, like you said, you've read a lot of American comics. I guess you get used to it. I don't know. It just feels weird to me personally, which is strange because I used to watch anime at the time. Now I've gone to manga, which is just black and white. Whenever I see any kind of color, I get kind of weirded out. But then I'm happy for a full color page. You know, when I open a new volume of Kaiju number 8, I'm super excited. I just want to see more. Mothers. This is another one that I don't know anything about. Beautifully drawn, touching short stories. Okay. Who is Umi Kusahara? They're called Umi. Umi? Like the ocean? Their manga is on Kickstarter. Or was on Kickstarter, should I say. They hit their target of $5,000 and they got it out. Who is the publisher for this? Lettering Tim, editor. Glacier Bay Comics. What does that say? After all, now that she's like this, I can love her finally. What does that mean? Why would you want to love someone finally when they're in a bed with loads of stuff against them? Maybe because they can't say no. She did A God's Lie and Golden Sheep. I've heard of Golden Sheep. Sora and the House of Monsters. This is 7 Seas. Did this say at the top? It did. It did. Glacier Bay. Sora and the House of Monsters. Now, I have read this one. I don't know if it deserves to be on par with some of these others. It's pretty good. It's just like a generic fantasy series. Heavily focused on characters building homes for the fantasy creatures. But it's pretty interesting. The art, this probably isn't the best panel to show off. You'd really want to see some of the construction work that they do. This girl, Sora, she starts off like honing her skills to kill all monsters, and then within like the first, I think it's like 10 pages, it's decreed that monsters are not to be harmed and the war is over between men and monsters, and she's spent the last like X amount of years of her life training to destroy everyone and kill everyone, and now she's not allowed to hurt him. But it's good. I do love a floor plan. I don't know. I'm sure you guys can relate. You play these like Final Fantasy games and JRPGs and really get involved and invested in some of these fantasy creatures, and you think, how do they live? Where do they live? What do they do on their days off? What kind of facilities do they need for their home life? And this answers some of those questions. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it enough that I've got 3 volumes. More monster manga, please. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's on par with some of the... Well, I've not read them all, to be honest, other than Dracula. Or is it any more? That is it. So it's those 5. Mother, Just Like Mona Lisa, Dracula, and then the Darwin Incident, then Sora and the House of Monsters. And the next category is Best Continuing Manga. Now, I haven't looked at all of these. I just did see Blood, which is Blood on the Tracks. That's scary to think that this is the best ongoing manga at the moment. When it comes to like best continuing manga, what I don't like to see is like One Piece. I love One Piece as much as the next person. I don't think it's okay to keep adding it in every year if it's too long ongoing. Best continuing manga series spotlight for the best ongoing manga series published in English that have had at least 1 new volume printed in the last year. Okay, I guess One Piece could fall in this. I hope it doesn't. I would like something that's relatively new. In saying that, this is pretty old as well. Shuzo Oshimi. I don't know how to promote or explain most of his stories without spoiling so much, so I won't explain too much. But if you've read any of Shuzo Oshimi's works, it is definitely trauma-inducing, and you just feel sorry for all the kids that are in any of his stories. And this one, they grow up to be functioning humans somehow in the real world, and I don't know how they do that with such past trauma. It kind of reminds me of Powers of Evil, just with less words. Oh gosh, Volume 16. I don't think I've read Volume 16. I like Blood on the Tracks. I was talking to Zoe yesterday, and she just finished reading Happiness. I said, how was your experience? She said, yeah, it was an experience. I said, did you enjoy it? I said, yes, I read it. I said, could you give me more? Can you like tell me, was it good? Yes, I read it. She couldn't like put down in writing or say in words that she liked it. And we were discussing, is it okay to say that you like Shuzo Oshimi's work? Or you enjoyed it? It's very difficult. Delicious and Dungeon. Also, if you've read Pun Pun, it's pretty much like similar thing. His works. Spoilers? Was it spoilers? Maybe. I don't know. Context though. Context. Oshimi expensive? It is expensive. Cass, dude! How's it going? Den Mushi. This isn't ongoing, is it? Because I feel like somebody told me it ends in at volume 12, and now we're at volume 14. Delicious and Dungeon. I have only picked this up recently because of the anime. And I only recently, like 3 days ago, saw the trailer on Netflix. After I finished watching a movie, it popped up saying watch Delicious and Dungeon, and I watched the trailer for the English dub. And it looks really well animated. Sorry you're late. A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. It's okay, dude. There's no need for anyone to show up on time. You show up when you show up, and you enjoy as much as you want to enjoy. It does actually say finale. Finale! I know. Yeah. I wonder if this would be considered if the anime didn't exist. Wait for the box set if you're ever going to get it. I think you'll be okay. Is it Kodansha? Yen Press? Yen Press. Yen Press will probably dish it out quite regularly. Whether or not they're going to print any physicals anymore, I don't know. I've seen a bunch of volume 6s, 7s, 8s and 9s on the shelves recently, which previously to like 2 weeks ago were non-existent. When the anime dropped, you couldn't find them at all. Now they're all back in stock. Now you can't find 10, 11, 12, 13 and some like earlier volumes. Like I didn't see a lot of volume 3. So the box set is probably going to be the best bet. Gonna get the box set, but so pricey. Maybe they'll pull Square Enix, what they did with the orange box set, and it will be put up for like 30 or 20, and everyone will eat it up, and they'll just have to honor the price. Yeah, 125 euros. That's insane. But you know what? With people upgrading to the box set, that means people are going to offload all their singles. So maybe the singles would be able to go into the secondary market for much cheaper. Watch this space. Dungeon Meshi. Ah, this is what it looks like. It's crazy. I've seen all the front covers. I've never looked on the inside. Hang on a sec. Wait, is that a big lion? Is that them inside the castle? Does that lion have 5 eyes? Is that like peacock feathers? Crazy. Dinosaur Sanctuary, one that I don't see a lot of people talk about. I've not read it myself. Zoe said it's great. She showed me a couple of blueprints. It's like you're going to Disney, except from its dinosaurs. So I guess Jurassic Park. But it has like a little pamphlet and it tells you where the dinosaurs live and what they eat and stuff. I don't know anything about the story. I presume it is good. Think Jurassic Park without the running away, murderous T-Rex, but learning about adorable dinosaurs that get their own birthday parties. So it's basically just like running a zoo. Right? You love Dinosaur Sanctuary? You and everybody else, it seems, that owns it. But the people that don't own it wouldn't know. Like me. Yes, we do have 4 volumes of this. A Velociraptor. Is that what that is? A Velociraptor? That's not a Velociraptor. You know what's crazy? Is that we have this idea of what dinosaurs look like. But for years it's been known that dinosaurs, like chickens, are the closest thing to dinosaurs. Like even now, people are speculating that maybe most of the dinosaurs didn't have just scales. They had wings. Imagine a T-Rex with its tiny little baby arms with actual wings. And the wings were really, really long and it could actually fly. It would make an even more intimidating presence in the jungle. I wish they would pick a good panel that depicted like cool dinosaurs instead of this. I mean, this looks kind of freaky, to be fair. What kind of tongue is that? It's a weird tongue. It's not a Paracloss for this. That's just my favorite dino. Okay. She loves to cook. She loves to eat. Liddy would be proud. Liddy, ever a promoter of She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat? The redhead likes to cook, and the girl with the ponytail likes to eat. It is very wholesome. They are holding hands, so I presume they do date. But I've only read volume 1. It's a nice I haven't read past volume 1, obviously, so I wouldn't know like how the romance is. But volume 1 was very sweet. It was more like just getting to know friends, getting to know like someone new in your life, becoming friends. They're both very awkward at times. The girl who likes to cook can't keep quiet. It seems like she doesn't like the silence. She wants to keep talking. And the taller woman, she's a little bit more of the silent type. And she loves to eat. Like ridiculously so. And she's very respectful because she'll always pay for her food. Even if she's not cooking it. She'll pay for all the ingredients. But it's sweet. I would like to continue this. Who's this? This Yen Press. Yen Press. Not the best panel to use, but then I guess they're probably picking this from volume 4, most likely. The summer Hikaru died. This is a good one. This is also Yen Press, right? Yen Press. This is an interesting one. I can't tell where it's going to go. I don't know if there'll be any like relationship between the two main characters, or if it will just kind of stay like a weird horror, thriller, suspenseful kind of series. That's what it feels like. Like many of the series that are coming out slowly, this doesn't come out quick enough for me. In saying that, I haven't read volume 3 yet, although it's sitting on my shelf. Spoilers. Was it spoilers for this as well? Maybe they should have picked like panel 1 from like volume 1 then. Do you think volume 1, do you think one volume is enough to hook you onto this one? Onto Summer Hikaru Died? I would say yes. I think to be hooked on something, you have to consume quite a lot of it. However, volume 1 can be intriguing or interested enough that you would want to pick up volume 2. If you picked up volume 1 and you read it, if you're not interested in finding out what happens at the end, then just sell that copy or give it away to somebody. But if you're intrigued, pick up volume 2. I've not read any horror, but this is like the closest to like horror I've ever read. And it makes me feel unsettled and it's kind of eerie. Not scary, because I'm not like, quivering under my duvet. But it does make me question whether I want to sleep with a light on or not. You hear us getting an anime? Really? Oh, anime adaptation confirmed on Crunchyroll. That's a crazy. It is, officially. That's great news. Summer Hikaru Died to Fight. It is really good. I've really enjoyed it. Right, next and final category for the manga is Best New Edition of Classic Manga. Now these, I have had a look, this is the only category I've actually looked through properly. And it's this isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. This is a Best New Edition of Classic Manga, pays tribute to old manga series or one-shot series that were originally published in Japan 20 or more years ago, prior to December 2004, and have had at least one new volume published in English within the last year. So we have Minami's Lover, which came out... Why does it say 2015? Maybe that's when it started. Minami's Lover. Can I just click on this? Where does this lead me to? 2013, Minami's Lover. When did this come out? Does it say? It doesn't say. Minami's Lover. I'm trying to find out when it came out. I can't find it. All I can find is the original release, the English release, but this should be an old series. And you can tell how old it is with the lack of screen tone other than like this cat, and also background. I don't know if it was just because manga was still new, or I don't know, manga was a little bit lazy, or like time crunches and stuff, or they just didn't have assistants. But a lot of old manga don't have a lot of background. Even like early volumes of Dragon Ball and like One Piece and stuff. JoJo have always had stuff. They just always like stick filters at the back, screen tones even. But that's normally how you can tell it's dated. So I recently read Orient, I think, the first volume of Orient, and I looked at that, and even that had blank space. And that's something new. That came out after what's the one that everyone's trying to get hold of? Magi. June 2023. This is supposed to be a series that originally came out in Japan over 20 years ago. I was trying to find out like when it came out in Japan. Probably 2015. It doesn't say. Because this is My Name is Shingo by Umez. And this came out in the 80s. So that's what this category is for. Anything that's like 20 years plus. So basically anything before 2000. Wow, 24 years ago is just 2000. When it said 20 years ago, I instantly thought about the 80s. I'm old. You changed your FBF? I almost scrolled away. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I changed my background. Boruto still looks like that today. Yeah, that's true. I think that's more of a cash cow, though, to be honest. I can't really comment. I've not read it. I've only watched a couple of episodes of the anime when it first dropped, and I don't really want to get into it. Unless I read it, I don't feel like I can have a proper say on Boruto. Personally, I just feel like they're kind of like Dragon Ball Super. They're just cashing in because people are invested and they can make money from it. They're not doing it because the story's good. They're doing it because they can make money. And I hope Oda, when he eventually finishes One Piece, doesn't go down the same route and create Two Piece. You like Drifting Classrooms? Was that also Umez as well? I read, what did I read? And I didn't like it, to be honest. It was... what was it called? What did he do? Kazuo Umez. What did he read? What was it called? I can't remember. Orochi. I read the first volume of Orochi and I didn't really like it. But I've heard a lot of people really enjoyed Drifting Classrooms. He's also got Cat Eyes Boys on print at the moment. 20 years ago was 2004. Yeah, that's crazy. It just makes me sick. One Piece should be done. Yeah, let's hope not. I feel like Oda has such respect for his series that he doesn't want to do that. No, I don't know if they did it with Kubo because he did Burn the Witch. And it's kind of loosely connected to Bleach in some ways. Maybe it's the same universe. I don't know. But like, we haven't heard anything from that yet. And Naruto, the manga for that, Masayoshi, whatever his name is, I don't think there's rumors that he didn't even do the last like arc. He didn't even draw it. It wasn't very well. People were like comparing his art style to how it was like a couple years before, and when his assistant joined, they could tell the difference. But I don't think he cares about Naruto. Like, as long as he can make money from it, he's happy. Oda, I think, has a little bit more respect for his series. Minami's Love was released in '86. See, a long time ago, man. Whoa! That is more detailed than I remember Orochi being. The things with the old school mangaka, especially when they're doing like horror stuff, they do know how to make it creepy. That's good. Neighborhood Story. They haven't got a picture for this. Neighborhood Story is by Yazawa, who did Paradise Kiss. It is a prequel to Paradise Kiss. Strangely, they published Paradise Kiss before they did this. Let me get a quick... We got a picture of it? There we go. Neighborhood Story. So we have 2 volumes out at the moment. I think they're omnibuses as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, volume 3 is coming out soon. Pre-order. Yeah, this one's a shoujo. It's I've read the first volume and some of the second volume. It doesn't feel like, it feels very much like Paradise Kiss. Doesn't feel like the romance is a big thing. It's more about just the conversations and the characters developing a relationship and like a friend relationship, and then the main character's passion for art and design in terms of fashion. And it's pretty good, pretty funny, but it is old. So like aesthetically, most people, it will probably turn a lot of people off. And then we have, what is this? Okinawa. Who's this? Who's publishing this? Fantagraphics. I don't know, who is Fantagraphics? What else do they do? What else? Haven't seen. They do normal comics and stuff as well. You know, it's Donald Duck. Okinawa, the heartbreaking manga by award-winning cartoonist. Okay, I thought you would just call him a mangaka. Sumi Higa. Let's get rid of this. Who is Sasumi Higa? Alright, I can't see anything about this person other than this manga. This is all I can find of them. They published a lot of Moto Hagio works. I don't know who that is. They do a lot of comic stuff, it looks like. Is there like a... I presume there's not a manga section. Do horror. Erotica. Do I dare click on it? No, thank you. And then lastly is UFO Mushroom Invasion. Who is this? What the hell? Who's this? Shirakawa Marina. Or Marina Shirakawa. What else have they done? Their work is creepy, dude. Check this out. Like old folktale demons, like yokai. Pretty creepy. Stuff like this is unsettling. This is the kind of stuff that people say is like deemed as horror. But I feel like it's really hard to do horror in manga form. Well, I'm interested in mushrooms and I like UFOs. Maybe I'll get this one a try as well. Did it say when this one, how old this one is? I'd like to know the year of some of these. Book includes an illustrated color essay. No, that's not it. You'd think like the year would be the first thing that they start talking about. Who's the publisher for the Living the Line? Smudge. It looks good. 1950s. Wow. Oh wait, no. Sci-fi from the 1950s. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wish they told us the year. Oh, originally, it says right here, originally published in 1976. That's pretty old. Do they say... Doesn't say for any of the others. 1994 was Neighborhood Story. That's crazy. Now, I don't want to belittle the next 3 awards, but I don't really want to look through them. This is Best Translator. These are awards given out to the American staff. I presume they're all American. American staff who translated the original Japanese work into English. So we are praising them as opposed to the mangaka themselves. Not to say that they don't deserve credit, but it's something I'm personally like not really up to date on. Obviously, I want it to be as accurate as possible. And these people obviously do great jobs. Stephen Paul, Viz, John Neal, Yen Press, David Evelyn, J Novel Club, Kevin Steinbach, or Beck, Kodansha, and another Stephen from Kodansha. Is that? Yeah. Best Lettering. This is one I don't understand. Best Lettering Award. Reorganize creative excellence in manga lettering in a new and continuing manga series or one shot published between in the last year. So does that mean like, you know, when it says like, you know, when someone punches someone and it's like poof or pow or kablamo, like there's some sort of like 80s Batman comic, they change it from the Japanese text to the English text. I presume that's what it means, the lettering. Can I get some sort of like, yeah, this is what I'm imagining, this stuff. So rather than, here it says gi ya ya, gi ya ya, and then ah, and then this is, I don't know what this is, something he ah deta, I don't know. Yeah, a ghost. Yeah, that's all the lettering is. And that, to be fair, that is, to me personally, more impressive than the translation side. Because you have to get really creative with that kind of stuff. These dudes all get a nomination, which is cool. One thing I'm less interested about. And then Best Publication Design. What does that mean? Best Publication Design awarded spotlights the best printing digital works in adapting creative new covers, titles, lettering, logos, box sets, and more. Publishing design. I think Orange was published for... There was something about Orange in this. Maybe I'm just making it out. Or maybe that was the Eisner Award I was thinking of. But yeah, these are, again, just people... Oh yeah, there we go. Box set design. Yeah, orange box set. This Nikki Liam and Sandy Grayson, they were responsible for the orange box set, which does look great compared to the original print. Obviously, everyone loves it. It looks great compared to the singles. This is how it came out in Japan. Tokyo Aliens. I guess it is impressive that they've taken... What does Tokyo Aliens look like in Japanese? Tokyo Aliens. Japanese volumes. Okay, they look kind of identical. I guess it does look slightly different. They've kind of taken inspiration from the Japanese. Just changed it up a little bit. Cool. It looks good though. Anyways, those are the 3 awards. I personally will be voting once maybe I'm able to read some of these. To be fair, I might not be able to because it ends at the end of the month, which is like 7 days, 8 days away. And I've only read like a few of these. Although I do have most of them, so I probably could. Maybe not these old ones. And I've just checked, but the Eisner Award is not due until I think it's towards the end of the month. When is it? No, the ceremony is happening on the 26th. So we've got another 4 days until then. So I'll probably look at the winners next week, Monday, most likely. Right. You have waited. And it's time to reveal the Manga Hall question. Do I have a Manga Hall? No. No, I do not. There is no Manga Hall today. I spent all my money last weekend? Not weekend just gone. The weekend before in Leeds. It's all gone. I got zilch. Officially unemployed. 0 money in my bank account. No income for the foreseeable. That's why I'm going through all my like junk. I say junk. I'm going through all my belongings. I'm getting rid of stuff. Getting rid of all of it. Don't need it anymore. You going to cry? Don't cry. You guys got a Manga Hall last Monday. I have a Manga Hall every day. I'm unemployed. I got no money. I'll be spending money all the time. I just can't afford it. Didn't think you'd have one. Like I said, can't have one every week. I still have to pay bills with the minimal money that I do have. I can show you a Manga Hall every week if you like. It just means I won't be able to pay for the electricity to stream. I'll just send you guys pictures on the Discord. Time to go big time. Get the free manga. I don't know if I ever would. I'd have to pump out more videos. I'd have to be more active on social media. I'd have to reach out to all these companies to send me stuff. I'm not Caitlin. I'm not Liddy. I'm no Boogie. I'm no Tens. No Captain Ryan. He's just come back. Congrats to him. I'm just a dude who likes manga, and 3 years ago, 3 years ago now, I wanted to make more friends, so I started uploading YouTube videos. Talk about manga with. Anyways, that is it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be live on Wednesday with Book Club. And I definitely will be doing Pokemon sometime this week. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of the week. And I'll see you Wednesday. Goodbye. Oh, and marbles. Marbles will be continuing as well. But this week, I'll be doing it on Twitch. But I'll have a link for that later. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon. Oyasumi. Oh, wait. That means hello, doesn't it? That means good night.